there, it's John from Commercial Real Estate Online. Welcome to the program. This is the podcast show where I like to share tips, tools and ideas with commercial real estate brokers and agents around the world. So welcome. The website to contact us is commercial-real-estate-training.com. In this show today and at the website, we can help you with ideas relating to your brokerage activities. And so for today's program, I'm drilling down into the three most important aspects of listing and marketing today in this particular real estate market. And if you get these particular issues under control, you'll find that you will convert more listings. And that, of course, is a good thing. So grab your coffee, come back and listen to the program. And of course, use these ideas to grow your real estate business. I'll catch you at the other end. In this property market, it pays to set some rules regards marketing, listing and marketing for that matter, so that you are doing the right thing to attract more business your way. Of course, there will always be competition, and you have to work through that competition. But the issue to strive for is that you can and should be the best agent, the top agent, the best agent for the job. So that becomes a positioning statement. And how can you be that better agent for the job? Time to think about how you can improve, how you can get more improvement in front of clients, prospects, that sort of thing. When listing a commercial or retail property for sale or lease, the whole concept comes together. It is easy to cut corners, of course, and succumb to the pressures of the client and or their special deal requests as part of listing the property. Maybe they want some discounts. Maybe they want an open listing and not an exclusive listing. It's easy to say yes, but do you really want that? It's better to get the listing on your terms, because if you don't believe in the listing, you won't do a good job. That's the reality. Now, a real estate agent, perhaps you yourself, will understand the property market far better than the client. On that basis, your services, when dedicated 100% correctly to the property and the client, your services are valuable. So on that basis, the real estate agent today should be confident and decisive in the presentation and listing process. Discounts and shortcuts should not apply. Any special requests of the client that are outside of the norm should be rejected. Would you walk away from the listing? Perhaps you should, when things are not the way you want it to be. Because it takes some weeks, if not months, to sell or lease a property. Therefore, you have to believe in the listing. You have to believe in the job that you can provide. If you take a listing on incorporating some form of discount, maybe some reduced commission, do you really want to work on that listing? Of course not. So let's look at some golden rules to the listing and marketing process that will help improve the opportunities of sale and lease for both client, activity and the agency or you yourself. Number 1. The rule is vendor-paid marketing, vendor-paid advertising. It is a critical component of the marketing decision today when it comes to taking a property to the market. Understandably, clients always like to cut corners and expenses when it comes to the property sale. They don't even want to pay the commission. But the reality is you get paid through your commission. So you should become a top agent when it comes to explaining what you can do and will do for the client with their property, so that the client understands that you are the best agent of choice for the job concerned. And of course, the reality is that shortcuts in vendor-paid marketing are counterproductive and will not produce the inquiries that you really need. You would think that the property owner, the property vendor, would understand the importance of this expenditure at the time of sale or lease to get the results that they really want. The agent or the salesperson should therefore consistently recommend strategies of vendor-paid marketing for each and every listing, together with exclusivity. And I'll talk about exclusivity in a moment. So as part of the process to help the client further, the agent can offer 2 or 3 vendor-paid marketing packages that give the client a budgetary choice. It's a lot easier to get vendor-paid marketing when you give the client some choices. Now, perhaps you can call these choices a gold, silver or bronze package for marketing. You know what that means. You'll call it something else when it comes to talking to the client, of course, and inevitably, if you do it correctly, the client will usually agree to the middle ground marketing package. Of course, the gold package is the most expensive. Most clients don't go there. But then again, most clients won't go to the cheapest package either if they are really serious about getting a result. So think about that. With every listing from now on, develop 3 marketing packages of 3 different levels, marketing channels, of course. You can give your clients the recommendations as to which package they should take, and that would usually be the middle ground or the top of the range when it comes to marketing. And in most cases, and proven by previous interactions with clients and customers around the world, they will usually go for the middle ground. Let's go to item number 2, an exclusive listing. I mentioned it earlier. Now, I will say from the outset, you should be prepared to walk away from open listings if you don't want to spend time on it. Exclusivity is so important in our game so that you can focus, get the best results for the client, actually work for the client, forgetting about any other agents jumping all over your property listing and confusing the client. So, an exclusive listing is really the only way to take the property to the market if the client is serious in the sale or lease situation. Are they serious? Make sure they are. The exclusive listing process gives the client the dedicated focus of the salesperson and the agency for a fixed period of time. All property inspections, negotiations, and communications can be specifically constructed to bring about the best outcome in the property sale or lease for the client. Any client that insists or asks for an open listing strategy is essentially wasting their own time and potentially yours if you take the listing on. The reality is that open listings stay on the market much longer than exclusive listings. And you should help the client understand that. Show them the proof. Open listings are simply an exercise in random marketing and generate random inquiry. On average, successful exclusive listing processes in commercial, industrial, or retail property. They should be for a period of time. Perhaps 4 months, perhaps 6 months. Some properties take some time and effort to get results. Now, of course, if the property didn't move in that window of time, then you will have saturated the market anyway, the local property market, when it comes to that particular listing. And if that sale or lease has not occurred, and you have done the best job that you can do, then it is better to take the property off the market for later repositioning, pricing, and relisting. Now, if you're going to do that, tell the client why. Help them understand that time is on their side. If they allow some repositioning to occur, then a future property marketing campaign can capture new people in a fresh way. And of course, that is your job. Let's go to number 3. The right method of sale or lease should be suitably chosen to give the marketing campaign real momentum, and of course maximise and optimise the property inquiry, and clearly support the client with their ultimate property disposal targets. In any given property market, the methods of sale or lease will vary to the property type, the target market, the location, the economy, that sort of thing, and of course the levels of local inquiry. So every property that you work with should be considered for optimizing the results that you really want to achieve. Give the client significant and real local area recommendations to consider as part of the method of sale or lease decision. Now, I've mentioned 3 different things here for you to optimize the marketing, the listing, the results process. Just to recap so you understand, number 1 was vendor paid advertising. Number 2, exclusive listing. Number 3, the best method of sale or lease. As simple as these things are, it is remarkable how some agencies, brokers, agents, salespeople do not prepare well for the appropriate supporting arguments and negotiations with each of those 3 things with the client. It pays to remember that the client requires property assistance in the most timely and efficient way. Cutting corners or giving concessions or giving a generic approach to the listing should not feature in the listing process. If the client is serious, then you can be serious as well. You can tell them exactly what is required given the prevailing market circumstances. On that basis, the 3 points that I've mentioned are consistently the 3 golden rules to address in listing and marketing of any commercial, industrial, or retail property. Fine-tune your presentation when it comes to each of those particular methods. And if something doesn't sit well with you, something that the client has requested, then be prepared to walk away. That is quite okay. Don't waste your time on listings that are poorly presented, poorly marketed, poorly listed, that sort of thing. Enjoy the results. And so that is the program for today. Some ideas there to help you with listing and marketing activities so that you can get more successes around you when it comes to listing and growing your business over time. Because it's all about people and listings. Engage with people, talk with people. That is how you grow your business over time. Now don't forget to visit our website at commercial-realestate-training.com and you'll get ideas there to help you. In this program today, I'm going to put the link to an article which will help you with this particular topic. So check out the link at the website, read it, print it, and use it. So this is John Hyman from Commercial Real Estate Online, signing off today, and I'll catch you again very soon with another real estate podcast.